Aristotle, the master organizer of knowledge. Our story begins in 384 BCE in the small Greek city of Stagira. Here lived a bright boy named Aristotle. His father, Nicomachus, was a great physician serving the king of Macedon. From his father, young Aristotle learned the power of observation, the essential skill of watching the world closely. He believed the real world, not just abstract ideas, held the key to knowledge. At the age of 17, Aristotle traveled to Athens, the intellectual heart of the world. He joined Plato's academy, the most famous school in Greece. Plato, a brilliant thinker, taught that true reality existed in perfect, eternal forms, separate from the messy physical world we see. Aristotle spent 20 years studying under Plato. He absorbed Plato's wisdom, but began to respectfully disagree with his teacher on one crucial point. While Plato looked up to the heavens for forms, Aristotle insisted we must look down, at the earth, to study individual things. The truth is found right here, Aristotle argued, through careful observation. After Plato's death, Aristotle began systematizing his own great contribution, logic. He created a formal system for reasoning called the organon, meaning, quote, instrument. His greatest invention was the syllogism, a tool for deductive argument. A syllogism takes two true statements, premises, and leads necessarily to a new, true conclusion. When he was 42, Aristotle accepted a unique invitation to tutor the teenage prince of Macedon, Alexander, who would later become Alexander the Great. For 3 years, Aristotle taught Alexander lessons not just in philosophy, but in politics, literature, and the natural sciences, instilling in him a respect for learning and observation. When Alexander left for conquest, Aristotle returned to Athens and founded his own school, the Lyceum. Unlike other schools, Aristotle often taught while walking with his students in the covered walkways, the peripatos. This gave his school the name, the Peripatetic School, or the Walkers. Aristotle's love for observation fueled his work in science. He became the father of biology, classifying thousands of animals and plants. He dissected specimens and recorded details about marine life, believing that every creature, no matter how small, possessed inherent purpose and order. He invented the field of zoology. Beyond science, Aristotle defined ethics. In his Nicomachean Ethics, he asked, "How do we live a good life?" His answer was the golden mean. Virtue, he taught, is the perfect balance between two extremes. For example, courage is the mean between recklessness, too much, and cowardice, too little. His contributions spanned every field imaginable. In politics, he analyzed the constitutions of 158 city-states to determine the best form of governance. In poetics, he established the rules for writing drama and tragedy, outlining concepts like catharsis, the release of emotion. He was truly the master of those who know. For 12 years, the Lyceum flourished. But after the sudden death of Alexander the Great in 323 BCE, Athenian feelings turned against anyone associated with Macedon. Aristotle was accused of disrespecting the gods. Remembering the fate of Socrates, he fled Athens, famously saying he would not allow Athens to sin twice against philosophy. Aristotle died shortly after, in 322 BCE. Though his life ended in exile, his legacy lived on for thousands of years. His logic was the foundation of Western thought. His science provided the framework for understanding the natural world until the Renaissance. His writings defined justice, happiness, and governance. Aristotle was more than just a philosopher. He was the ultimate organizer of human knowledge. He taught us that to understand the world, we must observe it, categorize it, and apply reason to find the balance in everything. His greatest gift was showing humanity how to think systematically,